Might I be of service, sir?
Sure can be. Oop, not that.
Might I be of
I
service,
want
sir?
the store. I do need these. Because one of the weapons is an LAER and it can be modified. Just getting it down. Sure. So, I did look. I can find it. Signal Hills transmitter. And also Little Yangtze, because there's 2 copies of this. It's only semi-unique. Where the hell did that go? Locations. Next to 4 ammunition boxes and the prismatic lens upgrade. So once taken, 3 lobotomites will spawn. On the roof. The Signal Hill. Oh. I picked up the lens, but not the... Oh, the lens is holotape. Not the weapon, huh? Piece of shit. Get out of here. I'm looking for a weapon. Mm-hmm. Seeing if it like fell or something. I don't see it. No wonder.
Do not approach the pylons.
Really?
Pylons are the glowing things. Also, do not approach a fallen pylon. If you see a fallen pylon...
Uh-huh. Okay, well... That sucks. Don't really know what happened to it. Just seeing if it like fell down and maybe clipped in here. Can a lobotomite, like, pick it up? Is that possible? Alright, whatever. Let's just check the other location. Little Yangtze. Fucking Christ, dude. I'll just walk there. It's right there. It's this guard tower. It should be somewhere along the outside. No, there we go. Take Elijah's advanced LAER. Laser assisted electrical rifle. B&E is right there. Damn, almost fucking broken. And it doesn't help that this thing's HP, its durability is 50, so breaks really quick. 56 damage. Hold on, let me should be at least that. Yeah. Almost. 251. 88 damage. That's 57 point what? 0.2 times 2. But this could be modded as well. So prismatic lens, auxiliary recharge chip. Now it's a plus. 57.2 times 2. Which is the same damage, but this has slower DPS than this. And I believe its crit damage is better. I don't think the chance is better. I think just the damage is better. Same chance though. I have it right here. Critical damage. Yeah. An LAER fully modded as 211.3, while Elijah's advanced modded is 232. Wow. Same chance. Same AP cost. Yeah, it looks like the same. Yeah, durability pretty fucking low. Like, the modded one has, and the unmodded regular version have 370 durability, while this thing has 245. But shoots faster, so should get more damage out quicker. Does it look different? This is regular. Elijah's, no. Doesn't really look different. Holds less ammo. 15 to the regular's 20. Breaks easier. Okay, well, we only really got one more. Another Elijah weapon. Here, back. Oh, that far back. Elijah's jury-rigged Tesla cannon. It is located near Elijah's Watch, situated on a wooden platform slightly west of the main shelter, in the northeast cardinal direction of Big Mountain. Elijah's Watch, have we even found that place? that a named location or an unnamed location? That seems unnamed. Give me the map, motherfucker, please. There's an actual location. Serious Cave is right there. Loading, so it's like right here. Over there. Wait, is that the Cuckoo's Nest up here? No. I would have seen it on the map. Jump! Who cares about the goddamn Robo-Scorpions? Doesn't really seem like the path. Maybe it is, maybe Elijah set up a goddamn turret. Jesus. Take that, take that, take that. All that. Just the ammo, please. Here it is. Wow. God damn. What the f... You? You're a goddamn... Really? Jump. God. There it is. I see it. Goddamn turret that shoots grenades. Oh, was it you? It was you. Makes way more sense. Elijah's jury-rigged Tesla cannon. $90 damage, 162 DPS, weighs 8, uses EC packs, bonus critical chance, and has the effect of minus 20 HP per 2 seconds. And then compare that to the Tesla beaten that we got back out in the Mojave. Where the hell is the comparison? I just saw it. I'm looking at Elijah's watch, that's why. It does less damage, 5 less, but that's still 5 more than the regular. Its critical damage is better. The Tesla beaten has 145.8. This thing has 154.2. The Tesla beaten's minus HP effect is better. It's minus 25 HP for 2 seconds. Instead of this thing's minus 20. Yeah, have the same crit chance. This thing holds more ammo at 30, while the Tesla Beacon holds 24. This thing has more HP than the Tesla Beacon. The Tesla Beacon has 195 and this has 245. Yeah. Cool. Probably just slightly weaker, but we'll at least
Attention. The bluegrass
give you more shots.
absorbs all fertilizer, including fecal matter. This does not give you license to excrete on it.
I'm not even going by it. Well, that's all the weapons. We have all the other ones. Yeah, we can do field research. Sure. Get out of here. Yeah, this thing's health is dropping. What's up there?
Kill them all, and let God sort them out.
Hey, shut up. Let God sort you out. Yeah, it's up there, huh? A little annoying.
Do you think you can hide from me? Are you playing games with me, goddammit?
Really? They really like spawning a lot of enemies. Oh, the map is kind of small. You don't have to keep doing it. And I'm only using regular ammo. Durability is dropping. I was using optimized. or overcharged. Overcharged would destroy this thing. I need to cross there. There it is. Turn to the sink.
You got some plans for me, don't you?
Yep.
Cursed electric heating filament? You are inadequate to my needs! Why? Why? Why was I not built with a death ray? What's the haps?
I don't know, the thing is pointing at you. Oh wait, I do have a sound file. I totally forgot to give you the goddamn...
Right on, daddy-o.
Recalibrate it. Robo Scorpion. Critical strike explosion. Wow. Get on there. Field research complete. All right. Let's go back to Mobius. It's 3 at a time. Makes a ping noise. Wow. It's just the think tank room, but green. Oh, there he is. I'll just rob him. Doesn't have to know. Might as well. One over now. Mmm. Fungus. Wow. I'm sure he doesn't need all of these. He doesn't need psycho.
Electrons attached to the neutron. The neutrons attached to...
Scientist scrub. Brain tank. This one. Yeah. You should really have the plus in there.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
Eh? Wait, what? Okay, whatever.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
Okay. Dr. Mobius's glove. Critical hit equals frenzy. Energy weapons -5. Perception -2. I mean, being able to frenzy someone is just pretty good. So you gotta have negatives to it. Understandable. Buff out. Alright, we should see what color it is. A dark blue? Dr. Mobius's scrubs. Charisma 1, science plus 15, and intelligence plus 2. Red. Talk to him, wearing his shit. Just 1 second. I'll take that. Okay, we can talk now.
Hmm? Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
And he just hands it over. He doesn't wait for us to answer. Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way.
Thank you.
You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
I mean, that's what you are. Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well.
I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but you're getting ghost reception. I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Can you tell me about your robo-scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought, but they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Interesting. But they were already making Robo-Scorpions pre-war. Unless the constructions for the Robo-Scorpions happened post-war, and the Scorpions just entered the crater because they can bypass the pylons. There is a hole in the pylons. That's how Elijah got in. And presumably Christine and the other courier. Maybe that's how they got in. I was curious about some things. You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wait, sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions and issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, science? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogrammed their names as part of the recursion loop. What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
The recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Line, Mobius, 0. A circle. 8's an infinity symbol. They're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Minor detail, but the snake devouring its own tail is Ouroboros, not Boreos? Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
I don't understand why you sent the threats and the Robo-Scorpion army.
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
There were other visitors, though. Why am I different?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
A cranial injury from the attack outside Goodsprings. The only wrinkle is the one that Bullet made going into my brain pan. Yep. From the attack outside of Goodsprings.
Yes, very good. I should have Mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't leave ever. So you sent threats on a loop to keep them occupied? Klein said that they had an idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
Was there other data transmitted in your threat?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
What is the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried. Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
Well, I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Time for me to go. Goodbye.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Jeez. A nice little mentat. I have 112. Holy. Hello, Brain.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
This is too weird. I'll be back later. Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your own brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yes, because running around a crater full of bizarre science experiment, hygiene is my top priority.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Something else?
Of course you...
How the hell did Mobius get a hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
And how did he manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Well, that seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
I guess that answers that.
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
Why is it back here? Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
I mean, of course you're responsible. You're my brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
But you're the source of most of those glands. Unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admit it, you're just as glandular as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
What about the good things? What about a cool breeze on your cheek? The smell of food? Love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete unless if we're separated. Well, I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
What do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
We can make them share.
Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
All the battle skills. I just say violence is the last resort. I'm a civilized man. And I'm feeling mighty uncivilized. Wow. Last resort of a civilized man. I'm gonna show them what's really the brightest thing in the room.
Oh, energy weapons, yes. I'd almost forgotten how much fun those are. How do we proceed then?
If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. I'll handle the brains, you stay here. You'll be more useful outside of my head. Yeah, if they won't hold up the bargain, I'll make them.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Your brain added. I can optionally use the autodock to put my spine and heart back in. And that will get rid of the spineless and the brainless perk. Not the brainless. Well, that'll go away because we need the brain. Brainless just gives 25% resistance to chems and plus 5% to damage threshold, minimum 1. Which is alright. That's alright. Spineless. Torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased by 1. Heartless would be the other one. Your heart has been replaced. You cannot be poisoned. Filters in your heart will also regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items, chems, to function at a higher level. Robots are now confused by you and are 50% less likely to score critical. Yeah. I can look up. They get replaced by other perks when you add them back. I don't believe they're actually they're better than that, than the spineless and heartless. Spineless perk. What do you get replaced by?
Floor space for my calculations.
It gets replaced by reinforced spine. The torso can be crippled again, but you get +2 strength and +2 DT. Nope. Strength is at 10 now. There's a buff out. Wireless gives 1. Hold on. Wait 24 hours, let buff out and mentats run out. Did I forget where exactly my strength is? Because +2 strength, that's pretty good. More carry weight. Don't have to worry about any strength requirements on anything. I don't think anything's at 10, but... So... Special? It's at 8. So it would put me to 9. Because it would replace this and make it +2. Shit. Then actually maybe then replacing it is better. Getting the old spine back. Okay, what about Heartless then? No longer be poisoned. And 50% chance to get critical, minus 50% chance to get. Alright. A minor bonus to healing with certain items. And 50% chance to not get critically hit by robots. Cardiac arrest. Here are the effects. There we go. Gaining this perk grants a permanent 50% increase to poison resistance, a 50% decrease to critical chance of robots when they attack. So that stays the same? That's a bug. It says bug. As a bonus to... And a bonus to HP restored by using certain consumables, specifically eligible chems, will give an additional 7 HP on use. Eligible healing items will give an additional 15 on use. This seems the same, except you can get poisoned. And maybe the robot thing is a bug. And that might go away. Thanks to the unofficial patch that I have. I assume you'd get a better bonus healing from the chems and the consumables. But I think Heartless is just better than Cardiac arrest. So, fuck it. We're getting our spine back.